Hey YouTube, somebody had asked me about rolling the blades up. So I'm going to show you how I do it. There's really nothing to it. I do it the same way a million other guys do it. Just make sure the blade's not holding nothing. Stand on a 45. Try to stand on something level if you can. And what you're going to do is throw the blade down like that. And you want your thumbs with gloves. You need gloves and eye protection. You want gloves to be on the tips of the blade. You throw it down and bring your hands together. Okay, and once you bring your hands together, you can bring the blade up. Then what I do to open the blade is I put this figure 8 down, I grab a hold of these two pieces, and I open them this way. And that way I got better control on it. I don't like the idea of throwing it on the ground, although if my both hands are full and I want to hang on to one thing while I'm doing the other, sometimes I will take it and just throw it on the ground and let it do its thing. But I'll tell you, I'm about 10 feet away from the kiln, and I've already thrown this where it jumped up onto the kiln. So you got to be careful because spring steel has tension in it, and that means it can do work. The problem is you don't know what work it wants to do, so it depends on which way it's going to jump. So it's all it is a matter, and I'll try to show you in slow motion if I can. You're going to throw it down. That's the hard part, to judge how far to throw it, and you want to keep it so that it's even. Bring your thumbs together, okay, and then bring the figure 8 up. And then you can take it and throw it together, put your hands around it and make it an even circle. But to open it, I put the figure 8 down, grab a hold of these two, and let it come like that. Now sometimes when you do it like that, it's twisted. For some reason the circles on the top, you might be grabbing a hold of the wrong one with the wrong hand. So it takes some practice to know how to do it, but it's a matter of that. Pull it up, let the figure 8 down, grab a hold of it and let it open. I compare this thing to a rattlesnake, okay? It's not like you're handling a baby. You don't want to be careful with it. You want to manhandle it, okay? So you want to do what you got to do. Don't let it get away from you. That's the most important part. I think that people are afraid of being bit by it or whatever, and that's why they don't manhandle it. But if you find yourself, with it, manhandle it. Grab a hold of it and don't let it go. You got it. It's not going nowhere. If you let it go, it's going to freaking smack you. So you have to be careful, just like that. So, anyway, I'll do it from the front here. I'll do it from this side, in case there's something you're missing. This, throw it up, open it back up. Do it this way. Throw the X up, open it back up, and then I'll do it this way. Throw it down and open it back up. So to open it, same thing before. So there's not a lot to it. I would imagine that now this is a 4 or 5 thickness metal, I believe. I think the other ones are probably easier because they're thinner, but I'm not sure about that. But the thing is I think that the biggest problem with this is guys are afraid to get cut by it. Now the other day, as many times as I've done this, I have 26 blades in one box, the other box I didn't open yet. And of the 26 blades that I have that are in one box, I had gotten one from another guy, I have changed them all at least 3 times. So you're looking at 75 times I have done this. The other day, the saw, it's on the saw, and I pulled the top out, and I don't know what happened. I let it go for a second, and that's probably what happened. I went to pull the bottom out, and the saw came up and caught me in the neck and gave me 2 little, I don't think you can see them, and I'm not here to be babied, but there's 2 little nicks in my neck. The other day when I was shaving, I actually opened them up. But the point is be careful with this thing, because it has the ability to do work. You can see how hard it's pushing on there. I'm not holding that thing up. It's holding itself up. So, like I say, it has the ability to do work. So, your arms are at a 45. You're not tucked under your shirt or nothing, or hooked onto your shirt. You're going to manhandle this sucker. You're going to throw the end down, be the boss, bring it up to you. Okay? When you open it, you put the X down. You look at the circle, which way it's turning. I usually grab a hold of it like this. You can tell if it's going to come apart or not if you have the circles in your right hand. If it comes apart like this, then you know you've got it in the right hand. Otherwise, you might have to swap your hands. Now see, it just opened itself up there. That's not how I wanted to open it. So when it's like that, I want to handle this so that I open it. And believe me, those teeth are pinching me right now, okay? So you need some heavy leather gloves. So that's all there is to that. I'm going to show you a little video clip there. Today's Sunday. My wife doesn't like me to do anything on a Sunday, and sometimes I don't either, but you know, sometimes there's no other time. It was a beautiful day today. It's getting cold now again, but it was really nice today, so I went and I cut some pine trees down. I got a really nice tree there. I think there's 1,100 board feet in one tree, so it's going to come nice. I'll show you a picture of it, and then I'll show you when I go to cut it up and stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. And guys, I just want to say something else while I'm here. I'm not one to baby anybody, okay? I have 4 boys. I don't baby them. Nothing makes me baby them, or even the girls. I don't even baby the girls. But what I want to say to you is, your comments about my wife cutting the sawmill and stuff, you made an older woman very, very happy. She loved those comments, and I got a kick out of watching her. You know, she's like, oh, I wonder what this person's like, I wonder what that person's like, and she's like talking about it for days. So you know what, guys, you did a good job on helping somebody, and I appreciate that, because I got to tell you, if I get subscribers that, you know, curse and stuff on my YouTube thing, I just delete them. I don't need the aggravation. And I don't want it, because I want the people who have brains that have been commenting to me with common sense things, being polite, because that's how we are. And I thank you and appreciate that you do that, because just the fact that she was so happy with, you know, the comments made that video worth our while. So now she's all excited. She thinks she's a movie star. She wants to make more videos. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Hey, YouTube. I didn't get a chance of cutting the trees down, but there's a 16-inch white pine there. But wait till you see the next one. You're going to love this. This is the stump. Oh, it's 28 inches. Check out the size of that sucker. 28 inches wide. And the good thing about it, it's really nice and straight. This is a white pine. And from what I figured there's about 52 feet of good sized tree that I can get lumber out of. I gotta delimb this thing. I want to get a chipper here to clean this up. I don't like leaving branches lay.